Good morning, good evening, happy Thanksgiving. We're gonna get going soon, I think. Let me check the sound real quick. Alright, I think the sound's good. I'm gonna get some water next to me and then we're gonna get started here. Okay, good evening, good morning. Amanda, you're having a rough day today. I hope everything gets better, and I hope you don't have too many issues. If you call, stop and talk to you for a bit. So, if anybody's watching stream, if I stop talking for a little bit, it's because I have a phone call that I may kind of expecting, but who knows. Today we're gonna start a bunch of story stuff because right now I've gotten to, get that fixed. I've gotten to the point where let's see. Rank 6, 74 Dragoon, 37 Red Mage, so to level up and do much else, I need access to all of the areas in later expansions. Ooh, look at the bots? Not bots really, it's one player with multi-boxing. But yeah, I don't have that kind of money to have 4 characters. That's $50 a month so you don't have to play with other people. That's not something I can afford. That's crazy. We had Thanksgiving lunch today with a few friends, and it's been going good. Um, that's what I need to do. I need to get some items later. So we don't really have access to Turkey too easily here in Japan, unless you live on a military base where they import goods. It's kind of hard to get your hands on turkey. So we had rotisserie chicken from Costco and mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, and gravy. There was a salad there too, but it was like roasted asparagus and such, and I'm not a fan of asparagus, so not for me. But in any case, let's go ahead and copper voucher, yeah. Trade him these copper vouchers so we can hold on to them. And I need some currency. I need Krur, and I need... Let's start off with 10,000. I also need Bald. Let's also get 10,000 of that. Those are for later, and it'll just be helpful when I'm getting gear. There's a couple things that I need to do that require that currency. Right now, my equipment, my weapon's up to date, kind of. It's just what I can get with sparks, but my armor is severely lacking as far as stats go, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fix that by going ahead and opening up the new areas, getting to level 78 so I can get my special armor from, what is it called? From Abyssia. They have level 78 armor that's useful for leveling. There's 3 sets, mage, tank, and DPS sets. So we'll get those and move on from there. But first things first, I think we want to unlock Aldoulin. No, let's unlock Abyssia first, so we can start getting stones. So to unlock Abyssia, oh goodness. Journey begins, which was started when we entered in Juno. We need to talk to Joachim. Joachim? Alright. Yeah. Let's get going. Once we unlock that, we don't really need to go into Abyssia just yet to do anything. But getting our first Visitant Stone will start a timer that allows us to get more stones. But until we get to level 99, there's not a lot we can do in Abyssia, at least not efficiently. So, we'll go ahead and do that. We also need to look at figuring out which, after Dragoon. Dragoon's a good solo class, but As far as doing other things, like Dancer's probably more efficient, or Red Mage. So we need to figure out what we want to do. Okay. Sorry last year. Did I cancel the cutscene? Alright, let's see if I have a cutscene book here. Because a few times I decided not to watch the opening cutscenes. Let's try zoning in one more time. I've just never been to Port Juno. No? Is there a mission started? Sign problem Sandoria. Treasures, campaign wings, Seekers of Aldoulin, Rhapsodies, Crystalline, Coup d'etat, Shantoto Ascension. Quests, current, Juno, I'm looking for. Journey begins. So I haven't done the quest yet. Where's the cutscene? So recently you've been able to cancel cutscenes when you walk into a zone. In case you don't want to watch an opening cutscene. Before it was like if you zoned in, you're watching the cutscene whether you want to or not. But they changed that so there's a little book that pops up if you don't watch a cutscene. That says that you can continue the cutscene later. And I don't see the book, unless it's by the Mog House. But this is the guy that does all that stuff, is Joachim. So neither of these guys are saying anything yet, which means I haven't seen the cutscene. So we're gonna look around. We're looking for a floating book. It's a book and it's... ah, there it is. Okay. And we're gonna watch the previously postponed storyline, Abyssia. Okay. There it goes. Nice, peaceful day. Walking through. Ooh, sparkle. A world without color. What is this? Huh, that was odd. Oh, oi! Oh no, that's gonna be his voice now. Come on, open your eyes. You alright, lass? Give me a right fright crumpling on the ground without warning as you did. Eh? A pink flash of light in the sky, you say? Took a knock on the old noggin when you fell, most like. No one from round here's seen anything of the sort. What are you called, if I ask? Dulao, eh? My name's Joachim. And the fact you remember yo means your wit's intact, I'd say. Dulao. What you witnessed just now is no trick of the mind, but as real a thing as the folks in this bustling port. You saw what you did 'cause you got potential. Aye, that you do. But whether this potential serve you good or is not something I can say. Remember what I just told you, though, and if you ever start wanting answers, come and seek me out. That's just, whenever I hear, ooh, I hear that voice that they did in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. So they don't really voice any lines in that game, they just have like sounds. So the one character's sound is just, there's a scene and he's trying to get your attention, you just hear, ooh, and that's the only voicing they have in that game, is people saying oi. So Joachim now talks like that. Well, if it isn't Dulao, I knew you'd come seeking answers sooner or later. So ye be wanting to know more about that strange flash of light you saw? I'm not one for beating round the bush, so I'll say it straight. What you witnessed was a phenomenon called noise. The irregular brushing of one dimension against another. Ordinary folk don't see such things, mind you. So I suppose that makes you extraordinary. You're a wizard. My theory is that you've got natural attunement to the phasic alignment of our dimensions. That be the potential I spoke of when I found you sprawled on the ground. You look a bit out of sorts, and I don't blame you. The truth can be a bitter draught to swallow, I know. I'd love nothing more than... Yawning already, this voice makes me widen out my throat. I'd love nothing more than to say this just some hearth tale. I would. We'd all be happier that way, to be sure. But what's an adventure if she turns her back to reality? Now, this isn't to say that I take you for a faithless type, but I've got a feeling that simple words won't do. Some things a woman's just got to see with her own two eyes. So, I want you to have this. It's a traverser stone. If you've truly got the potential I marked you for, that stone there'll guide you on your way. Take it with you and pay a visit to one of them cavernous maws. You know, those ghastly things, aye? Mind ye, The ones that are frozen like stiff won't serve. The Thane Plateau, Kronstadt Highlands, Taronji Canyon, Jugna Forest, Volcom Dunes, Boobadim Peninsula, Zarkabard, North Gusterberg, South Gusterberg. There be moths in these areas would have been freed from their inanimate state. But what be the reason for this, though? Your coin's as good as mine. Now that you know where the answers await, the rest's in your hands. But I leave you with the word of warning. Seek the truth with frivolous intent, and it'll cost you your life. That's no idle threat, but simply the way it is. Never ye be forgetting my words. Ugh. I need to blow my nose. 1 second. That's much better. What in the world did I just see run in front of me? I don't know. Okay. Well met, dude. Anything I can help you with? Okay. So, in order to get more, I have to do the missions and get an upgrade. But that should start a timer that, let's see here. Now it'd be in the first one. Traverser stones. Traverser stones. Here's Kruger. There we go. Settle start a timer that allow these to build up. I got login points too I can spend. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to I know how to get there from northern Sandoria. I'm gonna go to northern Sandoria and check this out. We're gonna go to, I guess, the Thane Plateau. This should go to there, right? No, this is on the other side of the... I might as well go to the Westron 4. That's plenty fast. let's go ahead and check this off. Region 1, Jagged Ear Jack. We are gonna murder him. Jagged Ear Jack is one of the most famous and most killed NM in this game because of a rare item he gives. There we go. Which I did not get. How much damage? 517. It's a special item for Thief that increases your chance to steal an item and gives you an agility or 2 points on your neck, which isn't horribly common, and the steal +1 is incredibly uncommon, especially in the next slot. So it's a good item to have. It's easier to get nowadays, I think. There's alternate methods, so you don't have to get it from there, but it's nice if you do. It's an incredibly rare drop, though. I think everybody kills Jagged Ear Jack whenever they see him, just out of habit at this point. Okay, we are going to go through this loading zone. Right outside the loading zone there should be a Atomos. And we can talk to this Atomos. No, it's just a field manual. There is no survival guide right here. So we're going to go through here and start a chain of events that is Abyssia, which has actually been used in the past for crossover events with Final Fantasy and other games. The idea of Abyssia and a world being devoured by shadow. So besides where you stand, 2 other encampments are established in Lathan. Just from these locations that we survivors wage a resistance against the Abyssian hordes. If you seek central encampment, you must first follow the mountain south. Beyond the first valley, you will find 2 palms, one large, one small, nestled in the ravine north of there is where you'll find your destination. Southeastern encampment is blah 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 blah. Okay. So just coming here will allow you to continue that quest. You have 5 minutes to do whatever you want in this little starting area. To extend that any further, you have to get visitant status, which you talk to one of these guys over here and they give you it, and it allows you to stay for up to like 30 minutes or so. And by fighting enemies and doing stuff, you can extend that. We don't need to. Not that we don't need to, we just don't. Let's see, not visitants. Oh, okay, I need to. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab visitant status. And talk to this person. Warrior Paladin, Dark Beast, Sam Dragoon, Pearl. It's 4-5. Let's get one of those. Exchange for items. And get the pants. can't use them yet, but it's important to start getting these items. We're going to come here. This will probably be an off-stream thing. We come here and start farming for things, because mainly the purpose in this world is to... let me get my trusts out. Tenzin Seed. I don't even know if I can fight the things in here or not. I should be able to. Can I do mounts yet? No. This is one of the first zones that they released when they increased the level cap to 99. So... let's see how tough this is. Oh god, Blizaka 3. That's a spell. I'm gonna kill a few things here just to see if I can't get some visitant time. You can save up to, I think, 30 minutes and use it on your next visit, or maybe it's an hour. Maybe it's 2 hours. Either way. And that's probably why we don't want to be here for too long. That's only 110 experience. You don't get boosted experience here either. So, this will probably kill me. Go ahead and do this. So these things don't link, so I can kill them a couple. Oh, they do link. That's... no, it isn't. Okay, cool. We're good. Is this not... let's even match. Okay, yeah. So these things, they drop Kruer. They range from 74 to 80, I think. Most people, they like to fight the worms on the other side of the zone. I think it's because they don't really link as much. Doesn't really matter too much. You get different bonuses if you continually fight the same type of enemy over and over in this zone. It doesn't give hardly any experience though. Ow. I'm bound. So there we go. This just contains you input correct 2-digit combination. Yes. Attempt to unlock it. 11 through 33. You're allowed at 5 attempts. Input combination. Let's do 21. Greater than 21. One of the 2 digits is 6. That leaves just 26. Wait, what? Less than 20. Okay, it's 16. My bad. What? Okay, 26. Nothing happens. 21. Nothing happens. You have an lock greater than 21. Sum of the 2 digits is 6. 24. Wow. I need to read. And this will give me... Sure. Why not? Alright. Go ahead and fight this guy. I might try to run to the far end of the zone and just fight the worms. But I don't know if I want to waste too much time here. There we go. Because, like, these things don't hardly give any experience. Dude, just... Okay. There's very little point to fighting too much here other than to get that gear. But... I kind of want to get a little bit more... crewer. What just happened there is Ulot's body emits a faint pearlescent light. As you get stronger light, your chance for getting like experience or drops increases. Alright, got a phone call, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I had a phone call I had to take. Stop. Stop beating me up, come on. That was a phone call I was expecting, so... Let's, continue on. Let's see here. I was hoping for more chest drops, but... I think if you heal, it'll say, yeah, what your light status is. And I think Ruby, if I'm not mistaken, increases your chance for chest drops. So the general strategy here is if you're trying to farm, you kill one enemy for Ruby lights, and then open all the chests, and it will, as you get more Ruby light, it increases your chance of getting chests, which can increase your Ruby lights, and give you cur, and give you time in the zone, and stuff like that. So... Alright. Popping off. Yeah, and there goes my time, so I get kicked out. So. I think that activates a cutscene. No. Okay. So now we can go... for band, I need to get my warp ring back on. Now we can go back and check out, make sure our stones are going, and then we're going to go to Aldoulin. And in Aldoulin we're going to get the first missions where impromptus start stocking up, and that way we can do those occasionally, because there are missions in Rhapsodies that require certain progression, and that progression requires like 15 impromptus to be spent, or 30 or something like that, which takes a couple weeks. So we need to get that going as soon as we can to make sure that it is available when we want it. So I'm going to check with Joachim first to make sure that my visitant stones are accruing, and get another visitant stone. And then we can move on and open up... what do we want to do? I want to go to Aldoulin. And then we also want to do Ottergon and get the gate crystal there. And then the last thing I want to do is I want to start working through Promyvion and finish the first 3 chapters of Chains of Promethea to get access to Misero Coast, because that will be my next leveling area, I think. Hoi! My apologies, lass. I could have just told you everything, but there's not quite like having cold, hard reality shoved in your face. You've got a quick head resting on your shoulders, so no doubt you've pieced it together. I'm not from this world, but a visitor from the plane you've just paid visit to. Abyssia, we call it. Having now seen it with your own two eyes, it's needless to tell you the shoddy state Abyssia's in. Without so much as a howl of warning, we were overrun by fell creatures that put nightmares to shame. Whole nations were reduced to piles of rubble. The once blue sky turned blood red, and the saviors we prayed for were all felled, one after another. Those that were taken in the first wave of destruction were left to live in despair, cowering in fear, so if so much as a shadow flickered past. I know full well I've no right to ask this of you, but I must. Please help us. We've got no hope left save what we can find in brave souls such as ye. I beg you, be a glimmer of hope, me folk. Be a glimmer of hope, me folk, and I so badly need. You betcha. You've no idea how much this means to us, Dural. We're forever in your debt. To help ye help us, it'll be my pleasure to share all I know. To recap what I've already told ye, the cavernous maws are portals to Abyssia, but the door won't open unless you got one them traverser stones. That's not your only purpose, mind ye. Besides being keys, they also serve as anchors that what secure your essence to foreign dimensions. In simpler terms, they allow you to stay within Abyssia, though not indefinitely. One's good for the 30-minute stay, and 3 of them's as most you can hold at once. Do the math and you'll get the longest stretch of time folk your world can stay in Abyssia. Now, what I'm about to tell you is definitely crucial, so take it to heart. Stay anchored in another dimension over long, and what was temporary will become permanent. In other words, you risk losing for good the means to return home. A bunch of me mates and I are living walking proof of such a tragedy. But ye can rest assured, for traverser stones these days are worked with a safety measure. At the first sign of trouble, it'll catapult you back home, safe and sound. Well, that's just about the beef of it. Come see me whenever you want a traverser stone, eh? I might not always have one on hand, though, as it takes a bloody long time, 20 hours to be precise, to infuse one with energy. Any less, they're about as useful as a skipping stones. Okay. Ah, do that. Good to see you, lass. Yeah. I need to wait for that. So, that's that going. Next, let's, I saw... Did I do that? Well, let's go to Lower Juno and check it out. We're gonna go to Lower Juno and see if we can't learn about Aldoulin. And if we can, we'll go ahead and, get that going and take a boat ride, maybe? No, Alduin's not a boat ride. Ottergon's a boat ride. And once we're in Aldoulin, we can get the proto waypoints going. Okay. Let's see now. A fine day to you, good madam, and welcome to the Chamber of Commerce and Industries Aldoulin Pioneer Consultant Desk. How may I help you? I would like to apply. Thank you for your interest in our pioneering partnership program. As part of the application process, you will need this geomagnetron. Take it with you and visit one of the dungeons from the list I'm about to give you. Which one you visit is your choice. Our survey staff has inspected each of the areas in question and placed special markings at a particular location past the entrance. Hold up the geomagnetron I have just given you and return it to me. And now, allow me to present you with the list of applicable dungeons. In Farangadi, Rougemont Pass. In Ranfar region, you got Grotto, King Ramper's tomb. In the Norvalen region, Monastic Cavern, Eldium Necropolis. In the Zulkheim region, Ordel Caves, Guzgan Mines. In the Gustaberg region, Dangruf Wadi, Koroloko Tunnel, Palborough Mines. In the Valbo region, Gustav Tunnel. In the Kolshushu region, Labyrinth of Anzozo, Maze of Shakrami. In the Aragano region, Garlage Citadel. In the Durflin region, Crawler's Nest. In the Saruta Baruta region, Outer Horutoto Ruins, Inner Horutoto Ruins, Torai Marai Canal. This list looks daunting, to be sure, but we have faith that you will be able to complete this challenge. Some of these markings are located close to the entrance, while others may be deep within. I wish you the best of luck in this endeavor. Okay. Which one should I do? Monastic Cavern, maybe? I haven't actually zoned into King Ramper's tomb yet, though. That'd be fun. Yeah, let's head over to King Ramper's tomb. If I get over there at night, I can get my, what's before it? Traveler's Cloak. Let's see here. Let's do Southern Sandoria. Go out the East Gate. And that should be good. We're going to King Ramper's tomb just because I haven't been there in a long time and I miss it. It's a fun little zone. I think they've changed the enemies in there too. A lot of the low-level zones, like Dangruf Wadi, a while back they changed the enemies in the zone to have level 90 enemies. So, we'll go ahead and check it out and see what it's like. Oh, I forgot I have a slideshow going. Hope everybody enjoys the pictures I have. We have the little puppy. And the little jerk that tried to sting me today. So, that bee in that picture in the slideshow is about the size of your pinky. Like, I don't know how to describe how large this bee is. I think the size of your pinky doesn't quite do it justice. Oh, there's Thanksgiving dinner. But like, Suzumebachi is just, they're huge. And I think this one, it got really cold last week, so I think they started to go into hibernation. But then this week it got really warm. Is that? Ooh. Is this part of... no, Swamfisk. Oh well. We'll kill him anyways. It's always nice to get the jump on NMs. Oh, no items. Yeah, it's fine. I want to be in the tomb at night anyways. I will walk. Henceforth, we shall walk. Teehee. Really, if Swamfisk is up, that would be convenient. I do enjoy slaughtering NMs. It is a guilty pleasure of mine in this game. If this game were just about finding and killing NMs, I would be all about that. What else can we do today? I honestly think unlocking all these zones and getting all these starting quests done will take at least another hour and a half. Is there a Swamfisk up? No. Okay. That's too bad. But it is, in the United States at least, it's Thanksgiving morning. I hope everybody's doing well and has somewhere to go enjoy a meal with family or friends or whatever. If you don't have a place to go, then that sucks. There's always people willing to host. I think it's important every now and then to have a meal with friends. Or at least people you enjoy being around. I was thinking today, one of the reasons I'm streaming is, I've said this before, the first reason is my audience is an audience of one. I'm doing this for my fiance, so that I have basically a vlog of me doing something that I enjoy doing, talking about the story, going through and just kind of playing the game. So if she ever has a moment, she can, while she's doing lab work, while she's reading or whatever, she can just turn this on like a podcast show and listen to me, maybe look at what I'm doing every now and then. She can listen to the story as I go through it and what have you. So there's that aspect of it, and that's important to me. The other aspect that's important to me is setting a schedule. I'm scheduled to do this Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes I do it Saturdays and Sundays. And I'm scheduled to not play this game Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and I need to stick with that schedule. And it's not that it's important to me. I'm not trying to grow a channel. I'm not trying to build a following or anything in particular. It's important to me to set a schedule and follow it because it's important to set schedules and follow them. Like especially in college, I was rather spontaneous, but I never planned anything. And I hadn't really thought about it, but that's probably one of the signs of my depression, is that you never really want to do anything, but as soon as someone else is available to do something, or as soon as something comes up, you jump on it. You want to do it immediately because you never planned ahead. And so, like, I always want to do things, but I'm always procrastinating. And I think that's a sign of anxiety and depression. At least I think in me, that's what the sign was. And so, by sticking to a schedule and doing this on a regular basis, and again, it's for an audience of one, but it's also for me to go ahead and just have a schedule, have something I do every week about the same time. I don't want to go into that tunnel. So like, being able to do this and having a reason to do this, to stream and to record and talk, to me, it's part of the process of getting past something that's been a lifelong struggle with depression and with anxiety. You know, if I can schedule this, then the days I'm not doing this, I can start scheduling other things. And I can start building on that schedule and getting better at holding to my own schedules and not being stuck and constantly putting things off. Because in some cases I'm really good at staying on top of things and planning and getting things prepared, but it's usually a one-off event and a one-time only thing. It's not a set scheduled thing. And so the downside of that is you're constantly waiting for other people to make plans so that you can help out, so you can do this, so you can be involved, but you're not holding yourself to anything. And I don't know if this makes much sense. I don't know if anybody's even listening, but it's important for me to continue doing this because it is me setting a schedule and maintaining a schedule. And I think if anybody else has that issue where you always want to do things with other people and you're always ready to go with them and at a moment's notice, but you're also a procrastinator and you don't really want to plan things and you just kind of put things off, it may behoove you to pick something and just kind of do it consistently, whether you like to or not. Like I said, I'm not particularly interested in people actually watching me play this game. I want to share my hobby with, you know, the person I love, and this is probably the easiest way I can think of to do it while we're living apart. And when we do finally get an opportunity to live on the same continent, maybe it's something we can do, you know, on the couch together. But until then, this is how I can share it, and by setting it as a consistent schedule, maybe I can help myself start setting more consistent schedules. And so it'll help with, say, exercising. On the days I'm not streaming, I should go out and walk at least this far. And so then I'll have a scheduled thing that I can follow through there. And that may be how I work through my anxiety. How did I miss? It's level 19. I don't like you bats. I don't know how I missed you. Yay, bat wings. Oh, I'm looking for geomagnetic. I got totally distracted. I'm looking for something in particular, and I have no idea where it's at. It's not at the end of that tunnel. It's not in the tomb. I'm gonna check the other dead end up here, but I think this dead end is an actual locked tomb for one of the Sandoria quests. But who knows? I don't think I really remember where any of these are. So anyways, yeah. That's my random rant for today. Yeah, I can't go in here just yet. If ever. Where else could it be? Let's go to the second half of the tomb. I hope it's not the level 90 stuff. That would be sad. I used to love fighting around here. Leveling on goblins is nice sometimes. Okay. Oops. Let me run into the wall harder. It's underground. It looks normal. Let's see what the goblins are up here. Okay, yeah, they're normal. Yeah. I was hoping in the middle of this area there'd be a geomagnet. Oh, there it is. Yay! Found it. Alright. Do I have to do all of them, or did I just have to do one? Alright, we'll find out pretty soon. Okay. That should be it. Let's go to Lower Juno. That was odd. Talk to Darcia. I don't know why this name sounds familiar. There's another game that has a Darcia. Or maybe it's just Darcy. Okay, here we go. You wish for me to examine your geomagnetron, correct? Then please, let me take a look. Having analyzed the sample you retrieved, we are pleased to inform you that you have passed the test. Let me see. Dot the I's here, cross the T's there, and we are finished. Here is your Aldoulin charter permit. I shall now return your geomagnetron to you. It will let you teleport to Aldoulin. Aldoulin. You may have noticed that there is a mystic portal located here in Lower Juno that will lead you there. Use geomagnetrons, record fonts of power in specific places, and allow instantaneous travel between two locations. I have been informed that this form of transportation is called warping. Your geomagnetron is attuned to not just the location you visited, but also to locations throughout Aldoulin. Pass it over the surface of the portal, and it will enable you to warp to Aldoulin. Warp is not free, however. The process requires certain type of energy. According to my materials, trading crystals to the waypoint will convert them into energy. This process is called charging. The energy, referred to as kinetic units, is recorded in the geomagnetron I have given you. Utilize the waypoints will deplete a portion of these kinetic units each time, so I recommend periodically charging. Periodic recharging. It says here that all I have imparted to you may be reviewed at any time from any waypoint. Of course, in consideration of all your help, the one I have given you is fully charged. I hope that you will put it to good use. That is all the information which I can provide you. Your adventures in Aldoulin will be what you make of them, and we have high hopes you will make a positive contribution to the development of the nation and the success of the pioneering initiative. Bleh. Alright, that should let me use this waypoint. And that should let me teleport to Aldoulin. This will also give me access to the level 90 to 100 leveling areas that I'll be using. Maybe. The Césac Battlegrounds. Huh. Normally you don't bounce off as a meteor, I don't think. Ah! Do not interfere. This child has violated the sacred pact. She must be punished. The rules demand it. The land thirsts for blood. I don't want to die. Don't hurt them. Here, use this instead. What is this treachery? She broke the pact. I understand that people are forbidden to tread upon these lands without the blessing of the spirits. But that's hardly a reason to kill a mere child. Don't get too close. We're only trying to threaten them. Hold your ground and look fearsome. Grrr. Arr. I'm glad we see eye to eye on this. Follow my lead. Simply wave your arms like this to make yourself look bigger, and... There now. Everything's going to be fine. Don't cry, little one. Could you tell me why you're in this scary place? You know it's forbidden to come here, right? Why, that's... My grandpa's really ill. He coughs all the time, and he doesn't have the strength to play with me anymore. Something for a cough. Aha! Some time moss should do the trick. A search for medicine does not give you the right to enter these woods. Leave this place at once. A hex upon your families, a pox upon your race. Shut up already, you twittering stool sacks. Look, I know you know where these herbs are, so just point us in the right direction. You do know where they are, don't you? From here, proceed in yonder direction. To the right? Finally, thank you. No, they grow in the fields that lie to the left. Straight, I say. Straight and true as the crow flies. For the love of Altana, which one is it? Those spirits were so intimidated at first, but they can't even tell north from south. Oh, I'm sorry, where are my manners? I don't think we've been introduced yet. Would you be so kind as to tell me your name? Of course, it's only proper. I'm Dulau. Dulau. What an exotic name. I'm not sure I've heard it before. Anyway, mine's Arciela. Pleased to meet you. Thank you for keeping your weapon sheathed against those farcical specters. Come to think of it, I've never seen anyone like you around these parts. Are you new to Aldoulin? I knew it. Chalk one up to the old Arcela. Welcome, by the way. How was your trip over? What? You were teleported to the spot? It's lucky you didn't materialize deeper into the forest. You'd have been ground into fertilizer. Or perhaps we've misjudged you. On second thought, you look an awful lot like an adventurer from the Middlelands. Well, are you? Of course you are. The way you stared down those fiends without a glint of fear in your eyes, nothing could be more apparent. An adventurer in the flesh. Well, I hate to be the harbinger of bad news, but you're not allowed to enter the woods unless you're a certified pioneer. Sorry. Don't worry though. I know these parts like the broadside of my sword. This girl will be safe in my care, and those herbs are as good as found. I also have a scroll that'll take the two of us back to the city, so returning won't be an issue either. If you're not quick on your feet, we might even beat you there. Oh, it might help to if I actually told you how to get to town, huh? Well, it's a straight shot through these trees. You can't miss it. And how about you, little one? Would you like to tell me your name before we get going? I'm Tiana. What a lovely name, Tiana. Could you tell me a bit more about your grandpa's illness? The more I know, the more likely we'll be able to find something that'll cure him. I'll be praying for your safe arrival to the city, Doulaut. And just so you know, it'd be really great if you became a pioneer. Then I could see you again. Oh, goodbye. Alright. Let's run to town real quick, get the teleport point, and, I need to get imprompteurs going. So I need to join a guild. Not a guild, a pioneering thing. Ugh. There we go. Looks like we got another cutscene. As the 8th century came to a close, so did the island's old regime. The royal family, in partnership with the 11 orders, agreed to abolish imperial rule, from which arose sacred something or another. The rate at which it developed astounded all. In the blink of an eye, Aldoulin became one maritime metropolis. The mercantile prowess, hustle and bustle of the common districts of Western Aldoulin Center, the hub and the contrast castle of the east, is upon this open landscape that adventures first leave a mark in the next chapter of Vanadia's history. That's way too fast to read. What the hell? Doulaut! Hey, Doulaut! You're such a slowpoke. We've been waiting for you forever. You're such a slowpoke. Yeah, our Shiana was really nice and helped me find the perfect herbs right away. She's so brave. We kept going deeper and deeper and deeper into the woods. And she never got scared or lost even once, even though no one was around. She knew a lot about the different types of herbs, too. Not just the one my grandpa needed for his cough, but ones that make you healthy and stuff. She taught me a lot of new things in the forest. Then she cast some magic and we went whee all the way home really fast. I never knew how powerful magic could be. Don't you think amazing too? Oopsies, I forgot still have to give my grandpa his medicine. Thanks for rescuing me from those evil spirits, Doulaut. I thought I'd never make it back home. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Aw. Well, what have we here? Another newcomer to Aldoulin. By the look of you, I'd say you're from the Middlelands. That's me. Does that also mean you're those pioneers helping to colonize our continent? Oh, I truly hope you are. How incredibly grand it would be to see our daring, capable frontiersmen swell in rank. I can barely contain myself thinking about adding an extra member to our cause. Despite my outburst of enthusiasm there, I'm not actually part of the colonization movement. If you want to sign up and make Aldoulin a safer, more habitable place, head on over to the Pioneers Coalition and speak to Brenton. Do I need to... Yeah, I need to check all those eventually. Okay, let me grab this home point. Got it. Let's go to the Pioneering Guild here and talk to Brenton. Brenton, tell me more. Well, 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 looky what we got here. An Aldoulinian charter permit. I reckon you must be an adventurer from those Middlelands. Then let me be the first to welcome you to the splendiferous sacred city of Aldoulin, partner. Oh, I ain't your first? I feel downright embarrassed. Although I ain't no one's, especially an Aldoulin charter permit carrying guy like yourself, I'm gonna go on a stampede cause of a kind word. Although, ain't no one, especially an Aldoulinian charter permit carrying gal like yourself, gonna go on a stampede cause of a kind word. Enough small talk. I'm sure you want to get down to the nitty-gritty of the pioneer registration process right away. You saw a big old jungle to the west of Jorius yet, no? Bet you done see nothing like it. Well, that's the area we're trying to cultivate. Upon first glance it may look like she's ripe for the plucking, but that old burr has got quite the temper on her. That's why that whopper of a gate was built long, long ago. After it went up, the number of casualties dropped faster than the first king's breeches after a feast. Jorius yet isn't the only source of protection, though. We also issue pioneer's badges to pioneers so we can distinguish them from layfolk. With one of those humdingers, you'll be able to undertake more jobs and receive more services around Aldoulin than chocobos you can shake a stick at. Wait, that ain't very many. Ugh. How can I change the subject? Ah, I remember. I forgot to ask your name. Dulaut, is it? Well, Dulaut, seems like you've passed a rigorous and discerning test. Here's your Pioneer's badge to go along with your new Pioneer status. Just don't lose it, or the consequences will be dire. Dire, I say. How's it feel to be one of Aldoulin's roughest and toughest? Great, right? Oh, I'm so jealous. But I guess I'll just have to contend with standing behind this here counter and form true pioneers about all the tricks of the trade. I swear that's the only thing I ever do around here. There's no need to learn them all at once, though. I know I'm a terrible chatterbox, but embarking upon a Vanadilian Inquisition might make my jaw drop off. So, what do you wish to know, sweet thing? Sweet thing? Huh? Coalition imprimaturs. The Coalition hand out... Here's the lowdown. The Coalition hand out these slips we call imprimaturs to pioneers. Turning them in at your local Coalition service counter gets you off on the right foot when undertaking jobs. This should go without saying, but let me spell it out for all the bastards thinking these duping our kindly coalitions. Absolutely no work can be given to those who do not have an imprimatur. They don't have expiration dates, and the coalitions sure aren't going to run out of work anytime soon, so just keep an eye on your stock of them, and you should be fine. You can't call this era of pioneer and not give him any work. That'd be like herding lucros with a spatula. But what type of work indeed? Well, I've seen them offer everything from fetching random goods from seemingly unimportant people to listening to moronic misfits blather about true love. Possibilities are damn close to endless. No matter what the task, though, a true pioneer and coalition member will perform her duty with glee, for it can always conceivably help the colonization effort. Speaking of help, a bit off a tad more than I could chew at the auction house the other day. What am I thinking? I should get the Scouts Coalition to dig up some dirt on the head of the auction house instead. Whoopsie-daisy, where was I again? Oh yes, Coalition Prometures. I know, you're thinking, why do they gotta keep us chained up to a post like that? Well, you ain't the only one complaining about it. The thing is that the Coalition operate off capital they receive from the city, which not only funds the operations and upkeep of facilities, but also pays for pioneer compensation. And of course, we all know neither Bald nor Gil grow on goobos. After the civic bigwigs decided to recruit you Middlelands adventures in droves, they realized they also needed a plan to corral the caravans of cash they would undoubtedly need to be paid out. You understand how short-sighted politicians are, I'm sure. The long and short of it is that without some way to bail us out, this place would capsize faster than a dinghy in a tempest. Word is that the whole system is under review by the Minister of Commerce appointee subcommittee, though, so it's possible they'll scrap the whole kit caboodle if we rope ourselves big in with this pioneering project. I see how it is. Don't want to hear babbling Breton talk, do you? I understand. I still like your face, though. Here, take this bald symbol of your new life as a pioneer. When you finally decide to leave Aldoulin, present that to a guard and they'll slap Lannis on you. It depends on how much edification the various coalitions have undergone, but Ionis should bestow different powers upon you, making your destiny almost manifest. Now, go out there and make us proud like the daughter I never had. I'm quaking with delight just thinking of all the amazing stories I'll be able to tell the guys down at the tavern. Okay, so that should get my imprimaturs rolling and allow me to finish those missions later when I get around to it. And the last thing we're going to do tonight is we're going to start Chains of Promythia. So that we can go to an area called Misero Coast. And Misero Coast is where I intend to do some leveling later, so we're gonna start here. Let's go. Here we go. What is the objective for Kifum? Kifum. Dosetsu tree. Haven't seen that lately. Alright. Chains of Promythia starts in here. Oh, I need to do Wildcat. I guess we can end tonight with a boat ride. Oh, so... And then here is the... There we go. I never touched this, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, we're good. Start the previously postponed storyline, Chains of Promythia. Promythia. I still say Promythia. It's supposed to be based on Prometheus, right? Ah, coffee. Coffee's done. Chains of Promythia. Listen up, adventurers. You are to keep clear of Delphus Tower. That's an order. Chapter 1. Ancient Flames Beckon. The northern line. The flow of energy has begun to reverse. That's impossible. Now, Gordon, place the test sample into the... into the energy... What do they say? I forget. Into the portal. Place the test sample into the portal. It'd be so cool for them to redo these cutscenes in a modern engine. Children of Vanity, I, Bahamut, ruler of the skies, have come to deliver you a warning. The time has come. The arrival of the Keeper of the Apocalypse is near. Come forth, my minions. Let the blood of the gods spill forth on the soil of their creation. Why do we have to wait here? What do they think we are, door boys? It's like they don't trust us. Quiet, soldier. You were ordered to stand by, not whine like a child. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. What really is going on in there? Why did the society call for our assistance? That's ominous. Crooked Arrow, men, ready your weapons and fall in. Captain, the door. Follow me and keep on guard. What the hell happened here? Are there any survivors? Captain! What is it, soldier? I found someone. He's just a boy. He's still breathing. If we can revive him, he might be able to tell us what on Vanadia happened here. What are your orders, sir? Get me Monbert. Someone call the infirmary. So yeah, that happened. Yeah. Let's go find the infirmary. Do I have a Juno? It's in the Gulu Garden. That'll work. Let's go to the infirmary in Upper Juno. Ugh. Let's see here. Oh, not this one. I need to go to this Crystal Point. I never actually used this one before. Huh. Upper... yeah. How is he doing? Well, there don't seem to be any external wounds. To tell you the truth, I don't exactly know what is wrong with him. You don't exactly know? So you have some sort of theory. I'm sorry, but I'm not inclined to speak of a patient's condition. Not even to the captain of the Ducal Guard. As you wish. But that boy is important witness. When he comes to, he will be taken in for questioning. Has he shown any signs of consciousness? I'm afraid not. Wolfgang, what really happened back in that room? What was that device, and what were the Juno's scientists trying to do with it? You know something, don't you? You need not worry yourself with the affairs of the duchy. I see. I suppose some things are better left unknown. I often ponder over whether to inform a patient when their disease is incurable. However, if there still remains even a thread of hope to cure the disease. If you are trying to say that Juno is ill, you are quite mistaken. Let me rephrase my question. Friend to friend, what simply happened that day? I truly don't know. That is why it is crucial that we question that boy. If there is nothing wrong with him, then there is no reason why we cannot move him to the Grand Duke Palace immediately. Mohnborough, make the preparations for his transport. Alright, let's find out more about this boy. Staff only. Ah, it's you. As much as I like to sit and chat about your adventures over a nice pot of Sandorian tea, now is not quite the time. Wait, perhaps you know something of what took place near the Sea of Shumeo. Recently, I have been hearing some strange rumors. Dr. Mohnborough, there is much commotion outside the infirmary. Do you think the ducal guards have returned? Those selfish bastards. Do they think nothing of their own but their own gain? I apologize. There is something I must first take care of. Heh! That's kind of creepy. Aw, I think he loves me. He's giving me jewelry. Oh yeah, that's a little creepy. Oh. Okay. I just had a vision. And we cannot get answers without the boy awake and in custody. Hand him over. That is an order. You can order me all you wish, but I will not allow you to take that boy. Men, you have your orders. Wait, Wolfgang. What are you planning to do to him? I won't allow you to manhandle my patients like this. What is going on? Don't just stand there, seal off the area. I don't want any man, woman, dog, or cat leaving Upper Juno. That boy can't hide for long. I've seen that child somewhere before. Don't understand. No signs of consciousness for hours, then he just wakes up and runs off? There must be an explanation for this. I'm sorry you had to witness that exchange. I'd like to better inform you of what just happened, but even I'm puzzled by the events that have transpired today. Are you alright? You look slightly pale. Well, hope it is nothing serious. That amulet you hold, it belongs to that boy, does it not? What's this? You say he gave it to you? I suggest you hold on to it. It may give us some clues as to what is really going on. It also may. Never mind. Perhaps I should begin my rounds in the Rue Gardens. I may be able to collect some valuable information. I've been feeling the situation up there may be tenser, even tenser than it is here. Mysterious amulet. And I believe I can take this directly to the... Yeah, to the different crags. No. Okay. So I need to do this, I need to do a quest called the Mother Crystals. And that'll give me access to the zone I want to go to for leveling. But it's 10:17. I may continue this tomorrow. I think I'm gonna get off for tonight. Yeah, I'll do a early stream tomorrow night from probably 5 p.m. local time. And after that, and I just want to get this area unlocked so I can continue leveling. And I may do some leveling on stream, I may not. It's not terribly exciting, so... Unless it's like morning time here. Or unless I think of something I want to just talk about, I may not do it on stream. But the other thing I may do is I may start collecting quests and just kind of running through quests in different areas, so... But I think I will call it here tonight. I do have work tomorrow, and I stayed up late last night baking bread, so... I need to get some rest. I may also... I need to do Wings of the Goddess. I want to keep one job to 99 for now, so I probably will hold off on Dancer. But if I ever want to do farming for relic pieces, I need to get Dancer unlocked. Anyways, that's it for me tonight. It has been a nice Thanksgiving. Had a nice conversation with friends. Had a nice evening the night before baking. It's been alright. Can't ask for much more. So, I hope everybody else has a great Thanksgiving, and Amanda, I love you. I hope everything is going alright for you. I know today was a annoying day, to say the least, so... hope everything goes better, hope you find everything, and we'll talk to you soon. Love you. Good night.